computer. Cool.
Look at my eyes. I got that light.
We are live.
Ooh. Oh, shit. Okay.
We're live.
So, hi, everyone. Welcome back to another segment of Tequila No Filter. So, as we start every show, get your shot glass out, get your shot glass out, and get your tequila out.
Andrea, where's your tequila?
It's over there. It's right. You can't see it in the camera. It's over there, but it's here. I promise.
It smells. Okay. You gotta try the orange one. You gotta try the orange one.
Okay, I'm gonna get the red one next time. I feel like we're above this. Like we've been drinking Patron for a long time, but today I went to the liquor store to stock up on wine and discovered a red box of tequila that's been distilled for 3+ years. I feel like we're old enough and classy enough that we deserve 3+ year distillery liquor. So, skip this Patron right here. No, we're upgrading to the red box next time.
Red box. All right.
I missed my mouth a little.
It wasn't too bad.
I know,
that's what
right?
you gotta upgrade. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't.
Wasn't too bad.
We gotta upgrade. So they have a yellow one, Andrea, which is the next level up from my orange one, and they have a red one. Like I didn't know about the red one. You remember the green box?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's nasty. Like it.
Okay.
It tastes like straight up.
Guys.
It's so strong.
No more talk about alcohol. That's another segment.
True. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. So everybody, welcome to Tequila No Filter. This is our official show during the quarantine. You already know I'm Jelyssa from Chicago, but I live in San Jose. And then we got our girl Christina, who's gonna introduce herself.
But you did it for me.
Okay, Christina in Chicago.
Christina, but you guys know me because you saw me last week,
True.
So we're going to see me every week, even though we started it pre-quarantine or during quarantine, but this is also going to be a post-quarantine show.
If we ever get out. Like, who says it's going to happen?
Forever.
And then we have a guest, Andrea from Chicago. Yes.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Andrea, for joining us. You owe us.
You're welcome.
By the way. Thanks.
I owe us. What did I do? Why do I owe you?
You showed up to our friend chat like an hour ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because your friend has some stuff going on. I completely understand. So there you go. Welcome to our show. Okay.
So now she has to make up by being our guest for black hair, which works because she's black and she has hair.
True.
So that means she has black hair problems.
These are true statements.
True. So, Christina, you want to kick us off with our black hair segment?
Okay, well, let's start off with how my hair is. Okay, so usually when we do a segment, I either have 2 buns or 1 bun because that's all I know how to do. I cannot French braid. I cannot twist.
It's quarantine. You learn how to braid your hair now. You have time.
I am. And people are like, oh my goodness, watch YouTube. They'll teach you. Fuck YouTube. It doesn't. That's not how it works. YouTube does not
say fuck
help
YouTube,
me at all.
but we're gonna put this on the YouTube platform
for our show though. Like watch our show. But as far as learning stuff, like I don't know.
Disclaimer.
Watch our show on YouTube. It does not work for me. I need like hands-on, and I've tried with real people heads, like my sisters, until they got tired of me, and it has not worked. I mean, I'll keep trying. Because eventually I will have kids, and I can't pay someone every single week to do my kids' hair.
Then pay them
Maybe
every
their dad
other
will
week.
know how to do hair. But yes, that's all I know how to do. And also, I'm natural. So I've been natural since college. I've been out of college for an X amount of time, at least for, I've been out of college for a minute. And I've been natural, and I still don't have my shit together. It's like as soon as I think I'm like, okay, this product worked. Okay, this is great. It's like, boom. My hair is like, I got your ass. And it changes. And like I was using, actually, last time I got my hair done, unfortunately, I lost like 2.5 inches. I had to get clipped because it was so damaged because it was dry, which is crazy because I was using the same products. I hadn't changed my hair regimen, but my hair was just, like, I'm not a fan of that anymore. And it's like, once you think you got it down packed, it's like, you don't.
You don't. Once you think you do, you don't. So true. I mean, but your buns are really nice. So, I mean, your buns are typically really, really nice. So I can't.
So I have something, because some people don't have anything.
True. Like me, like just figuring out this bun was like a huge accomplishment.
But it's a very cute bun. You have a good head shape for buns.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's like the only style where my hair actually looks really good. Other than that, it looks like garbage.
No, I don't think your hair. That's not true. That is false.
Your hair, because like
that
you do
false.
have a bun, but you have dreads. So like, what's been your dread journey? Like, how did you get to that?
My dread journey. That's funny. Play on words. I'm sorry. So I don't actually call them dreads. I call them locks, number one, because there's nothing dread about my hair. At least that's what my loctician used to say. Like, there's nothing dread about my hair. So they're called locks, sister locks. But I got my locks because my mom had locks, my sister had locks, and I saw that their hair was growing. And I'm like, okay, like I need something that's going to help my hair grow. And I've done the weaves, the sew-ins, the glue-ins, the box braids, the wigs, whatever you call it, I've done it. I've even done lace wig, and I was looking fat, but I said, you know what? I want my own hair. So I decided, I think my last year of college, I said, you know what? I'm gonna get locks. I'm gonna get locked up, yada, yada, right? It was expensive with only 4 inches of hair. It cost me $400. And I'm like, wow, for 4 inches of hair, sister girl could have got a discount, but I did not. I don't know. But my lock journey has been a roller coaster. And I have to say that because they started off really, really short and they were not growing at all. Reached out to my girl, Christina, and I'm like, what do you do for your hair? Because my hair, it just wasn't growing. Like it was locking eventually, but then it wasn't growing. So she told me about her little hair oil serum that she uses. I started making it and my hair started growing immediately. Like literally I credit Christina for like my hair growth, like in terms of the length. Like she really, really helped, with all those oil fusions, bam, my hair started growing. I'm like, okay. So I started wearing it out. I would say years like 2 and 3 were amazing. I am in year 5 and it's not amazing, but years 2 and 3, years 2 and 3 were amazing. Like it was thick, it was full, it looked awesome. Didn't matter how I wore it, how I styled it, it looked awesome. Now, I would have to say year 4 into 5, right? I'm actually going into year 6, but I'm in 5 and it's thinning. So like my locks break in half sometimes. And I was with the loctician in California and she was like, well, you can always sew them back in. And I'm just like, dude, it's gone. Like, let it be gone. Like it broke off, it's gone. She's like, you can always just put it back. You can always reknit it. No, it's gone. So they're thinning. And of course, Christina tells me it's because of stress. And my sister says the same thing. But my sister's also like, well, we have thin hair. Like, that is our genetics. So you can't be upset because your locks are going to be thin because you have naturally thin hair. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm just praying for a miracle because I'm like 2 steps away from just shaving it, I look too bad, ball. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, start over. You can do that. Why not?
That's what I'm thinking about. I saw this really cute wig on some channel or something like that. I'm thinking about it.
I know.
I mean, but I also think that you're the one who notices it more than we do on the outside here. Because in my mind, I can't believe how much your hair has grown from when you first did it. So that's all I see on the outside here.
True. I like your nails. You did your nails?
They're a mess. I need to do them again.
They look good.
Thank
you.
In
the camera. Yeah, they look good.
Thank you. I know. Getting your own nails done. But what about your hair journey, Andre? Because you're also a natural person.
So, okay. It's so funny that you're talking about this because I have been watching YouTube videos because it's very calming for me to watch Black girls comb their hair out. I don't know why. So I've been watching a ton of hair YouTube videos.
A little weird,
and,
but okay.
I mean, for me, it's not really like a journey because I stopped perming my hair in high school. And it's just like, from then it's just doing whatever I want to do. This year's first year, I decided I'm going to actually actively try to make my hair grow longer. Cause it's always growing out, but it's never getting longer. So this is the first year I actually said I would actually try it. And that takes more effort and like learning the kind of hair I have. And so learning all these, watching all these hair videos, I learned about my own hair in a way that I hadn't really learned about it before. So it's type 4 hair, so that just means it's super nappy. I don't. People get offended when you say nappy, but it is nappy. It's just what it is.
You can call it kinky or curly.
Yeah,
kinky.
they say that, but
Kinky.
it is what it is. I like the word nappy. I don't know why. Nappy never bothered me, even when I was younger, and people were using it in a bad way. It's just what it is. It's what my hair is. But anyway,
that's cool.
I have
power.
Type 4 hair. I have low porosity, which means it's really hard to get moisture into my hair unless it's hot. So the only way I can get moisture into my hair is if in the shower, and then after that, it's like over. But on the plus side, that means that throughout the week, I don't have to worry about re-moisturizing. So my hair, like right now, my hair is pretty soft. I washed it on Sunday. It doesn't feel dry at all, and I didn't do anything to it. So that's the plus side of low porosity. But the minus side is that it's really hard to get it moisturized in the first place. So I learned that, and then I learned that I have medium hair strands. So my hair is not thick. Like the strand itself isn't thick. Mm-hmm. The strand is like on the thinner side, but kind of medium because it's kind of heavy. For type 4 hair tends to have finer strands, like smaller strands, which means they tend to break easily, right? Like that. But mine is kind of like in between thick and medium, so it's kind of heavy in general, which means I can get away with, which is why, like, I complain about my hair not being long, but it's always growing. I can get away with a lot more because my strands tend to be thicker. But that's just something. That matters more about what your hairstyling is and like what you can do, like in terms of like the bun on Jelyssa's head, the size of your bun, or if you have Bantu knots, the size of your Bantu knots. That's when your hair strand makes a difference, and not necessarily the density. And then the amount of hair that I have is thick. And people have been telling me that my whole life. And like people have and I would in one ear out the other because it was never long. I was like, I don't have any hair. But it just now this year I realized it's like, wow, no, it is thick. It's most people don't have as much hair as me, and I just thought everybody who was black had as much hair as this. But it's in twists now, so you can't really tell. But just
we know
it's. But I didn't know.
It's beautiful.
It is.
So yeah, so learning all that, and then learning that I want to twist like low manipulation styles, so things like twisting it or braiding it, just to make sure that I'm not combing it out a lot, to make sure to protect my ends, especially now that we're in quarantine. I can't get a haircut, so I have to really make sure that they're okay if I want my hair to grow. So and I did a calculation. By November of 2021 I should have hair like down to here, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. But if it's when it's straight, not natural.
Okay. But something always goes wrong with hair.
Something always goes wrong, right? So it's like whatever, but
it's like I understand, like you're like it's like I like a good length of hair, and like it was hair before I had to cut it.
Nice.
Yeah, but now it's only right here. And I'm like, okay, as long as my hair is shoulder length, I'm cool, but I have to have my edges. Like, I cannot imagine. I'm sorry. I was like,
your edges. You talking about the baby edges, the girls that brush it forward and then backwards?
I'm talking about just edges in general. Like my cousin, like people like wear like when they wear all those protective hairstyles, sometimes their edges suffer because it's like it's more sensitive. And I'm like, cousin, like, because she does my hair, she's a licensed cosmetologist.
Yes.
Beautician, whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, like do my hair, but don't watch out for it when you put the wig on. I need my edges. I need my edge game got to be strong, because you can't imagine people like you having this long hair, and it's like, okay, your hair's nice. Where are your edges?
They ran away. They ran away.
It's like one time, okay, Jelyssa was talking about the oil formula I gave her, and the reason I made that oil. One time I got a sew-in, and my mom's like, "Oh, try this person. They have a discount." I love a good promo code, but damn, I would never do a discount again for hair.
Wow, what was it? What was it?
She had a sew-in and it looked nice, but when it was time for me taking my hair out, I guess she had sewn it so tight, there was a bald spot in the middle of my head about this size. Like, I'm talking about bald, like as smooth as a baby's ass, like bald. Which is like, okay, so here I am. This is how it is. I'm taking it down, taking my hair down, and then all of a sudden, hair's coming out. Like, a lot of hair's just coming out. And I'm rubbing it, and it's like, it's smooth. Thank God it was in the center because I was able to do the comb over. And so I'm like, I didn't panic, probably should have, but I'm like, okay, this has never happened before. What is this? Is it going to grow back? And so that's when I started looking for things to help my hair grow. And it started slowly but surely started growing. But all that time, I was able to, since it was in the center, I was able to do comb over. Since, you know, I do have a big hair like you too, Andrea, and I still have my edges. So no one knew that I had a bald spot in the middle of my head.
So was it because it was too tight, or?
I think it was too tight. That's like, you know, a lot of African hairstyles, when they tend to braid, I feel like they focus more on the finished product and not the actual hair itself.
Right, protecting the hair.
Because even when people wear sew-ins, like they're like, oh my goodness, because when you have a sew-in, you have the hair, and you can't oil your scalp that much because the grease goes into your hair and makes it just look all greasy and shit. But I love oiling my hair, you know?
That's true. You like the wet look, the Jerry Michael.
But not on purpose. It's that the oil like drenches, which is why I do a lot of crochet, because crochet is synthetic hair, so you can oil your scalp as much. But the one thing that people like, you can get crochet wet because it's synthetic, but do not attempt to swim with crochet. That shit will drown you. I almost drowned in the Gulf because because I'm a good swimmer. Even when we went to Dominican Republic with for my birthday, and I know how to swim. They're like, "Do you want a life vest?" I'm like, "No, I don't need no life vest. I've been swimming since I was like 2." And I jumped in. It was what was it? Azul Arroyo. It's like it has natural minerals, so it's like super blue, and you don't know how deep it is. So I'm going to jump in this water with my hair all curly and shit. And I was like, it pulled me down. But my hair still looked good after. I didn't drown, and it still looked nice afterward. And I've had the wigs, which I just bought a wig, so I can't get it put on right now because I don't know how. Maybe I'll watch a YouTube video and shit. Maybe I'll figure out how to put on a damn wig. But I doubt that.
We have time.
I have time.
That's true.
I'll wait to get it on professionally, and I've had the sew-ins, which the sew-ins put a lot of stress on my edges and hair, so I stopped doing those.
They do.
And you too?
Yeah. I had sew-ins in college, and I looked cute for the first 2 years, and then the next 2 years, my edges were gone. So I had to basically switch to wigs. At one point, because I wore sew-ins in high school, the lady that used to do my hair, nothing against Africans, they do amazing hair, don't get me wrong, but they braid really, really tight. And by the time I got to college, like this much hair was gone. If you look right here, this much. Like it was bald right here. So my mom took me to a doctor when I came back to Chicago. And of course it was a Caucasian lady, and she's just like, well, your hair is really scarred. It's never going to grow back. Yeah, you can't do anything about it. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, she's a doctor, right? So I guess I'll just, wear my wigs and hope for the best, because it was scarred that bad to where it was completely bald, like that much all the way back, right? And I was like, fine, cool. I'll just do what I got to do. So I wore some wigs. It grew a little bit, but not by much. Helping the wigs was like a protective style. And then I got my locks. So going back to the oil serum. But yeah, sew-ins, don't do them. Sister locks, don't do them. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because
every hair is different.
If you have thin hair, like locks is not for your hair. I wish somebody would have told me that. Like, oh, you have thin hair, Jelyssa. Like, I know you want to grow it, but locks is not going to work for you. And then I would hope that they would have given me another solution. I still, to this day, 27 years, I don't know what works for my hair. And I have to say that because my locks are thinning right now. And my sister says, oh, it's all in your head. Like, I think they're beautiful. This. And I love the positive reinforcement, but I'm like, I know where my hair started. I know where it was like a year and a half ago, and I know where it is now. And I'm like, dang it, it was thick. Like, Christina, your birthday like 2 years ago, when we look back at those pictures, I'm like,
they were so nice.
They were thick, and they were nice. They were full. And I'm like, wow, they looked amazing. Like, what the heck happened, right? So, I mean, it could have been a combination of stuff. But I would say, don't lock your hair. I'm sorry. I think doing like the 2-strand twist would be a better option, because you can then take them down and redo them. Like, I just think that's a better option. Maybe if I didn't have sister locks and I had maybe palm roll, Maybe.
Can you transfer them to palm roll now, or is it too late?
You can't. I tried. Like sister locks it's a pattern. It's like sewing your hair in a counterclockwise circle. So you can't. I tried to palm roll them together. You got to do it early on when it's still in this locking phase, like within the first year. I tried to do it and attach 2 locks at one time. Both of the locks fell out. I'm like, great.
Oh wow.
Now I lost 2 locks instead of
That
one.
was a 2-to-1 special there.
What'd you say?
You decided to cut them off. You know your hair grows.
I do.
You just won't have length.
It grows fast.
But you won't. You just won't have the. Like, see, my hair doesn't grow fast. Like I don't have that. You can't. I mean, because your hair is nappier. Or kinkier. You won't be able to tell that it's growing as much just because it'll be. Right. Like with dreads, like you can tell, you can see the length.
Right.
But it will grow.
It grows fast. It grows extremely fast.
Then just do that, and then you won't have the stress of having locked hair anymore. Your hair will just be on its own. And I don't know, maybe you wear wigs at first, but at some point you won't wear them anymore. And if your hair grows fast in a year, you won't even need wigs or anything.
That's true.
I think we're always talking about products, and I feel like sometimes we forget to talk about water. Because I like Chicago water. We have some amazing drinking water. If your pipes don't have lead in it, right? We have amazing drinking water, but it's also hard water, and it dries your skin out. It dries your hair out. And it's just like you're trying to put that oil back in, but sometimes that your hair doesn't want to accept that oil. When we went to the DR, Andrea's cousin washed her hair, and she's biracial, white and black, and she has naturally curly hair, like I would say a 3. But even after washing her hair with their water, her curl pattern changed. It was amazing. It was gorgeous. Her curl pattern changed. It's like,
wow.
Yeah, and it's just like I feel like it's all about the water. Like even our skin, like all of our skin, we didn't have to oil it down that much.
Glowing.
Really?
I used to bottle that water and bring it and take a bath in it and wash my hair in it. It's just, like it was just our natural body oil was maintaining, and it was pretty amazing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's the only way to moisturize your hair. All the products and stuff, that's fine. But if you're not putting water on your hair, it does not matter. Water is the only thing that moisturizes your hair.
Yeah, it has to.
The products help keep the water in there.
I agree. Every day I do a peppermint water spray first. Every single day. That's the first thing I do.
That's moisturizing.
Yep. And then I add in like a moisturizer that has like vitamin E or aloe or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Some vitamins or something like that. But water is always my base. And if I'm rushing out the house, I just do the peppermint water spray bottle and I get going. Sometimes I'll hug people and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you smell like peppermint." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, my hair." Like, wait, what? Like, you smell good. I'm like, "Oh, thanks." What was you gonna say, Andrea?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. Everyone's hair journey. It's amazing. It's hard. Sometimes it makes you cry. Sometimes it makes you angry. Especially when you're transitioning, I want to cut that shit off and just be over with it. But it's our hair journey. Everyone has their own individual hair journey, and I guess I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Sometimes. That's a lie. Sometimes I would change it, but hair's hair, and I like it.
And this is why I would say, like, last thing, why Black women, like, go bald, like, after 40. Like, have you noticed that? Like, at 40, Black women not go bald, but they go shorter. Like, they do shorter hairstyles. Have you guys not noticed that? Or is that just me?
That's just you. My family, the only thing I have in
my family never did that.
Oh, like I just see
all of my family, like, not on my dad's side, but like on my mom's side, they all have thick hair. Their hair's still long. The only issue we have is gray hair. I mean, everyone has gray. I have gray hair. My cousins have gray hair. Shoot, my little cousins who haven't even hit teenagers already have gray hair. That is the only thing we have issues with. As far as thickness, that we haven't, like the older families, females, they haven't lost their thickness and they haven't lost their length. Thank goodness. So at least I can look forward to that. Unfortunately, I can also look forward to a head full of gray.
I'm thinking about I'm sorry, I was just thinking about Jelyssa's thing and my cousins. I have noticed that they are wearing more braids than they were, so maybe that's what's going on. But I don't know.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
maybe that was just me then.
it was just you, but at
I've
least
noticed it. Like Black women that I know, like at 40, everybody go to the, it's
Because maybe you're just sick of it. You were dealing with it for 40 years. You just want to be over. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm done.
but I've had a short haircut, and short haircuts are more maintenance than longer hair. I had to go to the beautician, especially when I had a perm every week. But everyone, maybe they're just trying to do that, like, oh, get that Stella groove back, get that sharp haircut. Like, yes, I'm the shit. But at every age, we are the shits. And one thing I love, I'll close it out. One thing I love about Black hair is how we can manipulate it to so many different styles.
True.
So I would never, people like, oh my goodness, I want that good hair. But Black hair is amazing hair because of our hair texture. We can do so much with it, and which I think is amazing for all of our hair journeys. But that ends this week's segment on Tequila No Filter. And I want to thank Andrea for turning on her lights and joining us.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it.
I know next time if we have her on, she needs to have a shot of tequila. She was slacking, but it's okay.
I had it. I told you it's over there. You just couldn't see it. I told you. I had it already.
Next time you will have to take a shot with us.
Take an after shot. But everyone say peace out. We will see you and be safe.
Bye.